What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Hey, hope y'all are having a great day. I bought something. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I done bought something else. Hey, it's a buyer's market, I guess. For me, it's always a buyer's market. What I haven't bought, or what I haven't received yet at least, is a SD card. They just buy me a new GoPro, I guess. Anyway, I still need an SD card. Anyway, yeah, I bought something. But I want to talk about something else. I'm not at home. I got to get to the house, and I'll tell y'all what I bought. I'm trying to keep this phone steady here, man. See if I can put it over there on the steering wheel. And you see I'm going all over the road. Woo, 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 woo. I want to say this. House builders, real estate developers, y'all do better, man. Y'all do better. Man, I just went and looked at one of these, 1,200 square foot houses that they're building. They built 2 or 3 of them here in a development that has some really, really nice houses in it. Oh, I'm getting my finger in the way of the camera. This thing's so aggravating to hold, and the sun back there. So a lady calls me, says, hey, I need my yard cleaned up, need to get the... She made it sound like there were leaves in the yard. And so I'm thinking, here we go, leaf cleanup. I ain't really interested. But I told her, I said, hey, while I'm out and about today, I'll go look at it. Me and 002 have been cutting today. Elro is back off of his 2-week journey back up to Iowa. But I just told him, not to worry about working. Let me see if that visor will help. I don't know if that makes the picture any better for y'all. Anyway, I'll try to keep my finger out from in front of the thing. But I told him, he drove halfway Wednesday and halfway yesterday. It's Friday here. And I told him just take day off, not worry about it. I'm sure he's probably tired. And I had a couple of properties that I had to personally go to anyway, just to make sure some things were done. And and we only worked for 6 hours, not even quite 6 hours today. And that was stopping by the dealer, buying something. So anyway, I told this lady that I would go look at it. Well, I didn't get a chance to go by while we were working. So I said, well, I had to run back uptown, pick up something for my daughter. I'll just go then. So I go by the property, and here's this little, 1,200 square foot, 1,300 square foot, whatever it is, house. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's what size house I'd want to build. My wife's not going to let me do that, but that's what I would want to build. So anyway, maybe 1,200, 1,000 square feet, man, that's plenty. But so what they do is they go into a overgrown area with trees, some big trees, some little trees, underbrush, all of that stuff, and they clear out and move dirt around about 15, probably about 10 to 15 foot on each side of the house, and probably 35, 40 foot behind the house, and of course the front yard. And they clean that up really good, build a house, put some little flowers in a bed out front, throw some sod on the front and a couple of strips down each side, and the rest of that stuff they cut back, but they didn't dig it out, man. And now it's all grown back up. Trees, vines, briars, palmetto bushes. Man, do better. I know everybody's trying to get to a price point, but you know what? While you had that skid steer out there getting ready to pour your foundation and moving all that dirt and stuff around, man, you could have, a guy in 8 hours or a guy for 2 days out there on it while you already had the equipment on site could have made that thing look really good. You don't have to sod the whole thing, but you can't put a moor on it. You can't. You got to go out there and clean up first. got to go out there and pick up junk, you know. Now what's going to happen, this lady's going to think I lost my mind when I tell her what it's going to be. And so I sent her a message to see if she was at home. I didn't get a response. So what I'm going to tell her, though, when she calls or when she messages me back, I'm going to say, look, I'll come look at it and see exactly what you want to do, you know, how much you want to do. But if you're looking to clear all that stuff off and get it where you can get a lawnmower on it, I'm going to say, look, you're looking at $1,000 to $1,500. And that's not doing the whole property. That's doing the rest of the sides and the little bit of the back they've done. There's an area behind it which goes to a fence that they didn't hardly do anything with, but because of the way that fence is, I'm sure that that's her property. And so, you know, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I know it's a price point and all that, but while you're building a house, while you have all that equipment on site, I mean, you know, add another grand, add another $1,500 to the house and make it right. Because if I go in there and do $1,000 job, it's still not going to be right. You know, I'd really, to make it right, you know, I'd probably go rid of skid steer and really get out there and work and get that stuff cleaned up and some of that stuff hauled out of there and all that kind of stuff, man. We'd probably be at $3,000, you know. And I know they're not going to do that. And so why I'm saying for the contractor to do it is because that's already added into the price of the home. I guarantee, I'd be very surprised. I'm not saying they don't, but I'd be very surprised if somebody who just bought a new house has got $3,000, $4,000 laying around. I'm talking about cleaning up the whole property now. Clean it up, seed it, whatever. Maybe seed it or get it ready to seed. Even if it's only $2,000 or $2,500. Say $2,000. I bet they don't have $2,000 just laying around. If you'd have added that to the cost of the house, you know, it'd probably, I don't know. I think they say your payment is, on a 30-year, is $60 for every 100,000. I mean, every 10,000, not every 100,000. So, you know, the payment probably wouldn't have went up $25 a month, you know. So, anyway, all right, I'm here at the house now. I'm going to see if I can get out and show y'all what I bought today. I'm trying to make all this one video because if I do it off my phone, it's so much easier when I do it in one video. Because then I can do it straight. Y'all hear the goats. Y'all hear the goats, man. I know y'all hungry. Y'all ain't famished. They fat. Could cook one of them, man. Y'all don't tell my wife about that. Pastor Gabe, don't be calling my wife. So, anyway. Here we go, man. PB 770T. Yep. Bought another one. Ooh, that sun's bright, ain't it? Yeah, I bought another one. My old one locked up. And I really like that. Now, I'm being honest. Because I am honest. You know. Well, you know, really you can't compare the 800, the BR800 to that. But the BR800 is as light as that, a lot better blowing for parking lots and all. The only thing is, I don't want to deal with another dealer. And I only bought that one BR800 because, man, I'm trying to get that sun where it don't kill y'all. Only bought that one BR800 because at the time, the dealer couldn't get in any echo. And I went to like 3 or 4 dealers, and none of them had a 770. Now, they had the 9010, but I didn't really want that because early on they were having a lot of problems with it. Piston seizing up, I think it was. And you know, now I got that 910 or whatever it is, that Shenandoah. It's running like garbage. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I got to looking down. I think my fuel line might be. It sounds like a V8 when you crank it, but then it runs on 4 cylinders. Look like looking under there, they have a little sleeve over the fuel lines where you can't see them, but the way they're run, I'm almost think they're kinked, and it's just not getting enough fuel to run that thing. So I really don't want to cut that sleeve off because it should be under warranty. But there again, see where I bought that one from, you know, it's 25 miles from here, so you know, I may just take it off, check it myself. But anyway, I went ahead and picked up that 770T. It seems to be a pretty solid blower. My other one locked up, and I'm not sure why it locked up. It did lock up. It locked up the week I was on vacation, so I'm not saying anybody did anything, but I wasn't here. I don't know if some gas got mixed a little bit light, maybe. I doubt that. Or, I mean, I only had it 2 years. That's not, and I could get it fixed. I thought about ordering a piston and all that, but then you don't know if the crank is bent. So, I don't know, man. The kit was like $200 and something, the one I found to rebuild it, and the blower's like $500 or something like that. So I was like, man, I don't want to spend $250 and then it not fix it, or it still not run right, and I can just buy a new one for $500. So I just went ahead and got a new one. But anyway, that's what we got going on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down here because I want to get it uploaded so y'all have something to watch. Contractors, y'all do better. Hey, appreciate y'all taking the time to watch. And my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.